Yellow hat. You change after summer. Yeah, I did. I think Shark Typhoon is cringe. I agree. Yellow hat said blue-white control is not good yesterday. Okay. I think yellow hat is not good today. How come modern control lists run less Tafaris and sweepers compared to historic? Well, they are worse cards in the format and they're more expensive compared to the other options, right? I'll keep this person for a 2-drop. I would rather oust a 5 mana card than this. Also, I would like to be able to cast timely for the token benefit versus this. Well, it's good if they redraw a Soulscar Mage soon now. We don't have a land on top exactly, so I guess right now I'm gonna oust it. Seeing that they missed the second land drop. It'd be really good if I did that immediately against the Opt trying to hit the land. Yeah, finish constructing IKEA furniture. Good. You have your desk like with a monitor set up to be able to see it from all corners of the premises. Okay, Prince, if you don't know whether that is true, then it really shows that you don't know. Another player having lands loot, that's not fun for me. Maybe I shouldn't force this, I guess. Did they play the NTT now? With Phyrexian spell? They play with Metamorphose, he just spells the Metamorphose. 3 mantra to observe free simultaneous tabs of the kanister stream. This is so that I don't miss the slightest detail in the and rotate. Okay. That's strong. Kinda punished for the mana leak action. I laughed at accidentally rotating your head, so that's a good one. I don't know, I don't want to give up cards. Look at the land, it's kinda bad. Are you playing 24 lands? I do, yes. Master Oscar. Oscar is like ahead of the curve, he knew everything. I'm gonna try Shark Typhoon next spell. How many lands are you playing exactly? Once again, that question rises up. I see 24 in blue-white sometimes and confuses me. Yeah, me too. It does confuse me too, yes, senpai. I was not really dead, but I was dead. Yeah, it's really 25. It says 25 right here. 25, right? So I check on it, so I check on it. It's a pretty good amount, right? I want Saddle Wreckage. Yep. Now disputes versus them. It appears on the screen, lands 24. What are you talking about? I only see an Narset. This deck has very little card advantage in it. So if I cut the Shark Typhoons, I'm gonna have no ways to win. Click has to be cut. Dispute. Cryptic Command kinda cringe. Sun is one target. Metamorphose. And the Dragon, right? It's a little bit narrow, would be cuttable. I never really like force much against them if I don't have card advantage. Guess I'll have Ghast over the Snare, is probably better. I'll keep the Typhoon to hardcast it in the late game. Can is a top tier male. I'll take it as a compliment. It's a very defensive hand if we try White Source. It looks really good to me. Especially with my lifestyle, it's not very common. Thank you very much for the sub, Fish. Your probability to draw a white sword was apparently 100% now that the probability matrix collapsed. Yeah. When is it bad to block? Maybe they have dart, maybe. Yeah, it's bad to triple block. They have a bolt, it's good to triple block, I guess. I think I have this. No, bolt is fine, like trading those for bolt and playing the new one is fine. Although I guess I can't replay the new one yet, so I'm just gonna champ. Okay, light up. Weird. Oh, entirety, sure. I'd like to use my mana leak before I use my... They cast a bolt last time, so they're probably gonna cast bolt again, which is fine for me. I'm gonna opt into opt to fill my deck for time. Why did you bottom an island? I don't know, do I really want an island? It didn't do too much for me. I was assuming I'm gonna draw some lands before the game finishes, but maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I was mistaken, maybe I'll never draw lands. Was that a concession block and path your own token to get a land? Not really, like path is a really good card against them. I'm not gonna lose if I don't draw a land the next 4 draw steps. In fact, I'm gonna still win. Oh yeah, I couldn't house on their turn because of the fairy, that's true. Miles Sperling song, Green should I fetch on their turn, but... Tell the wreckage what year is it? 2017. Why don't you play Sail? They don't have more basics. They play 4 basics most commonly in their list. Chat. Don't start. I wanted to spend my mana leak. Okay, they have 3 in theirs. Six hot loads. Any hot loads in the chat? Do you want forces? I don't think so. Again, didn't feel like you have enough card advantage to spew on a bad counter spell. This is not a very great hand. I think I'm more gonna on the draw, like, don't want to just opt into nothing, this looks better. Just opts into timely reinforcer elements. You mulligan 2 to 6, so I'm fine mulliganing with them. Okay, maggots. Any maggots in the chat? When playing the inferior cantrip, opt instead of serum visions. Kinda not very cash money of them. Opt or storm now? Well, yeah. Will I need double white soon? Not sure, because not sure if I want to get an island or a Hallowed Fountain. Or is your dispute? Probably I'm gonna draw it with my opt. I'll get a Hallowed Fountain, but my confidence level on that is kinda low. That's your plan. Make 3 tokens and get them sacrificed to Supreme Verdict. Light up the stage after combat. Government of the world. Okay, punished for going -3, although not necessarily because I need a 6 life from this. My curry is here, I should be back in a bit. Excuse me, do you not watch while eating? You understand me before I return? I'm gonna finish this league, chat. No way I'm gonna not finish it. Okay, they dealt 6 damage with both to me. Sure. Normally it does 5, I guess. But deals more than it's probably like deals more that way. Like the thing I wonder about drag races is anybody actually racing in those? Because it's not really about going faster than the other competitors, right? So that part of the nomenclature of the race confuses me. Maybe I'm just showing my lack of knowledge. They tend to just sashay away. What does that mean? Have you ever tried to run in heels? No, I never had heels on. I can imagine that's pretty hard. Actually, I got 1 life. Yeah, like it's kind of weird because I wanted to replay that Swiss spear. Obviously, I'm just giving them an option, but actually, it's probably better. I don't know, like, but maybe they're just gonna play into that. I guess if they don't play the Swiss spear, then you can like also not play our playing soccer and you have the mana leak cap. It's really convenient that they do play Swiss spear. Okay. Oof. Thanks, opponent. Let's keep a white mana up, obviously. Can they deal 1 damage? Yes. That was a very blue-white controlled way to lose this game. That felt very proper for blue-white control, chat. Very close game. Yeah, but of course like very close in the direction of me dying. Another one. This time we're gonna defeat Prowess. For sure. Harry Potter is Harry Potter. No collection, no connection. Come on, so many monsters. Why did you throw monsters? That's very not cash money. Oh, that's a decent draw. Is it? I think it is. Let's seal first, and timely is not gonna work. But it's like, it's not super great. It's definitely not super in this spot. Guard shot, okay. Yeah, sure, it was deal 6, more or less. I mean, that's 3, I guess, because maybe not block. Oh, super weird not to play the other loader to kill a token. Well, my opponent probably values their lands a bit more than you do. But yeah, they would deal. They would sack that land to deal 1, 2, 3, 4. You got shot at face, timely wouldn't have gained life. Yeah, but then he loses out on the price, so I guess doesn't shoot the token, etc. So, I'm not sure if it would even deal more damage in the end. Is Kasha the combo of Ren? Not really. In fact, it's somewhat of a non-bow. Kinda odd. What if I cryptic tap, draw, tap a counter tap? Probably better to counter bounce. No. I counter tap because they have the spells from. I don't think I can give up cards that much. I'm gonna counter draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I'll go to 5 if they go like all in. Pretty low. It's crazy. Me, a man watching the future and the past on the future. But it's not real. Slim Shady tank. Well, how they didn't even cast a bolt. We should be on more verdicts with how prevalent this tag is. I don't think verdict that helps that much. Yeah, I mean, it does help. Alright, cringe suck. Why is your Swift and not Soul Scar? Because Teferi bouncing Soul Scar is more effective than Teferi bouncing Monastery Swift Spear, which is not effective at all. And I don't really play creatures, so it doesn't matter to me. Smash Islands rare. What's so much about them? To me, they all look similar to each other. A sliding bolt rating kanister. Sure, friend, you do you. Is your go the best teacher in a mode? Yeah, I guess. Come on, how am I supposed to win if my opponent draws creatures every turn? I guess the Colonnade puts them in a tough spot now. Kinda. That's kinda YOLO. Okay, at least they took that and then I'll spunk them. Kaniki, do you miss Ura? Not really yet. When there's a Soul Scar and nothing else, and I have a Teferi, Colonnade and Snowcaster. I like Cryptic at bounces, but I think that's worse because it is threatening. Kaniki, do you miss Inverter? Yes, I do. I'll say draw that I need it. It was awkward, that's kinda cringe. You want Winter Orb in Standard, okay. Was there a consideration to Fate Seal him having 0 cards in hand? No, didn't think so. Don't think there was. Brainstorm is so much stronger than Fate Seal. That sideboard exactly the same way. I mean, I think I could. In this specific spot, there was like a minor consideration to face sealing my opponent, but they might draw creatures, and then like the only thing that I would like to face seal to the bottom is Lightning Bolt and kill the Jace. But maybe I was dead to dart, I guess. I was at 4 life, right? You always board out Force of Negotiation in this matchup. Would you also board it out versus Burn? I would never board it out versus Burn. In fact, against Burn I would board in the forefront if I had it, which I sometimes had in the deck, in some decks. The difference being that I don't think Force is the worst card ever against UR Prowess, and occasionally if you don't have better cards I keep it, but in this deck I don't feel like I have enough card advantage to spend 2 cards on countering their mana Morphos, because it can be really strong tempo wise, but kind of weak generally, card advantage wise. Against Burn, like so, against UR Prowess in general you die to the creatures, and this is why the Force is really bad to draw oftentimes, especially later in the game. Against Blue-red, you die to the creatures. Against Burn, you die to the spells. There's a difference. And Force is actually a great top deck later in the game against Burn, where it's kind of bad against Prowess. It's not a very cash money set of draws, but we have the nice Metal Island, so I feel like a very powerful person though, so it's fine. I'm here to ask for your comment on Hu Tao. Okay, it's spelled Hu, spacebar Tao. Unless you don't mean that. I need to ask for your comment on History and Memology 4. That's your entire question, okay. Well, we'll see what cards are gonna be there. I have no idea, so I can't know. I don't know if there's anything that contests Jund in the format now. I don't think there is. Sultai does. Well, Sultai without Ura. Because the bounce happened, right? So I think there might be literally not much that contests them right now. The lucky one? Okay, well that shows my gaps in knowledge because I don't know what's lucky Sultai. More like Lolki. Growl's a really good deck, but the Gen matchup is horrible. Yeah, I mean if that's the only matchup that you're gonna play, then being a really good deck is of no help. Only sent you the chat. Probably should sack a mountain. Letting me block so much damage is kind of weird. Saving the dart for the next game. I don't get this. Will Yorion replace Ura in historic meta? I don't know. Mana League, Path to Exile combination. This is so bad. The Mana League is so bad here. Is it format? Yes, it is. MTG Arena 1. Why they show? Oh, because of timely. Smart. Those are pretty bad this game. This is a typical control game that, like, where we feel bad because we don't have Uro. You know, like I would have drawn an Uro by then and by now it's won, but now actually, if I top deck well, then I'm not in a great spot. Yes, if we drop Verdict, then we have Mana Leak up and we're kinda Gucci. Don't let my opponent know, chat. Ah, they even drew a mountain. Shame. Could have played around and I thought about it briefly, but I thought there is no chance. And you know, the concept dispute instead. Well, I guess I can dispute this. This should work. Maybe I was supposed to pass for one more turn, chat. But I didn't think so at the time. I thought the risk was rather small, but was big enough. Yeah, dispute on top to taunt me too. Why do you don't have this MPL draws on the MPL weekend? Yeah. During the MPL weekend you kinda mulligan, get mana screwed. You feel like crap. Because you did that, but well, you can't control that. That's why Cataclysmic Gear Hulk is better. Not big a fan of Settle myself, like, I'm not sure why it's here. But the mana leaks in this deck are just very cringe. You go there and there's 3 of them. Are you playing in any showcases? Yeah, I want to play in the standard one, modern one, pioneer one. Playing Green White Helia this year, one in modern, question mark. I think it's strong. Yeah, probably won't play vintage because I want to play in the standard one, then like they clash. I'll need to skip the modern one. I think I'd rather play the modern one than the vintage one. Nice collection of cards. We could maybe play Teferi and bounce. Or we could either gas the Manamorphose. That's nicer. Do the SCD changes on Modern Even Fire? They do, yes. What about the Legacy one? No. I'm not saying that it's fair, unfair, but the fact that MPL people get to know about new sets just feels bad. What do you mean? MPL people don't know anything more than you do, I don't think so. Yeah, all the showcase being on a single weekend is kinda rough. Like, I'm sure many would want to double queue. They could split them over 2 weekends maybe even. I miss the look. The look is, yeah, pretty cool. They click on bottom or they misclick? Okay, I just drew the same card. They don't want the same people playing all, I think. Why wouldn't they? I don't know about single queue, but would like to play at least more in vintage one. Yeah. Okay, już cię otwieram. Bulku. Should dye your hair red? I sent out email today saying not to practice history because there is a new historic technology coming out. Well, yeah, that was for the competitors of the tournament. Not really MPL people. Yeah, they did say that, I guess. Maybe a separate showcase we can see we have a lot of people playing on them. Sure, but why is that a problem? Yeah, just a feels bad man thing. Why does it feel bad though? I don't get this. What feels bad about this to you? Was it not announced anywhere? Okay. Kanister, you missed 2 damage. Yes. I did. Teferi is really medium against Blue-Red Prowess. It's good against their openings with this. It skips save the game for the number of plebs in the middle of the announcements. Okay, I see. Sure, I think there is like very few people who actually follow the like state of the game thing. Mostly it's honestly just you. Maybe I'm underestimating that. Nice attack. Well done, opponent. Why not bounce and simply draw the card you need? I would rather keep the bounce for a situation where it's gonna be better against a non-haste creature. Big thing on the arena subreddit. The fact they didn't send out the state of the game. This feels very rough. I almost lose all of those games, barely win them.